Oh, is it Tuesday already? Oh, it's time for the movement. Oh my God. Okay, it's so exciting. Look at that. Oh God, jeez. There's so much to talk about today, and I'm probably going to forget all of it. And all of that is going to be brought to you by... Oh shit. Velocity Restorations. There they are. And I tell you what, Velocity Restorations, my God, they are so cool. They're the fucking coolest company on the goddamn face of the earth. We're going to talk about them at Barrett Jackson earlier this month, right? It was this month. We're also going to talk about how they just fucking hooked us up. They hooked us up. That's right. They heard, ladies and gentlemen, that, yeah, we haven't made any money over here. Haven't made a fucking goddamn nickel. And so what did they do? They sent us $20. We got 20. We've got the $20 weekly goal has been met. All thanks to our sponsor, Velocity Restorations. They are the best. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, I'm messing this up already. Let's take this out. Let's go to me. And hi, everybody. I'm producer Mike. Thank you for tuning into the movement. Like I said, we've got $20 coming to us, which is incredibly important. It's a milestone. First of all, it's our very first super tip. All you got to do is hit this QR code, and you can join in all the fun that Velocity Restoration's getting in on. And it's going to good use. We are literally coming up on the anniversary of a couple of software necessities that this channel needs to function. And one of those is our Opus clips. You enjoy those clips of the Steve Jessup show, and I know we've been slacking on the movement shorts as of late. And actually, I was thinking about that. If the show's called The Movement and we make a short for it, shouldn't we just call it a fart? Maybe we can talk about that later. Let me know in the chat if shorts should be called farts. All right. Ambient music seems to be a tinge loud. I don't know if that's a little bit more pleasing. Hopefully T. Hines isn't watching, because I'd like to have a stream where I just don't get overly upset, because what happens is I'm going to get upset anyway because something's going to go wrong, and then the T. Hines is just salt in the wound, and I don't enjoy. Anyway, yeah, coffee drink. I loaded this thing up with Canadian Club whiskey and eggnog liqueur. We are trying to get myself a little hammered here because Jay is getting his doors blown off every fucking week in Connect 4. At the end of the show, we'll be playing Connect 4 again. I am currently 3-0. I am undefeated in 2026, and I plan to keep it that way. But per request, Gonna try to put a little handicap on it and get a little schnockered over the next 30, 45 minutes here or so. And give Jay a fighting chance. He was doing all right in 2025. 50%, something like that. Anyway, speaking of Jay Morales, there he is. The host of Unbound, Jay Morales. How's it going, buddy?
What's going on, man? How you doing? Happy Tuesday. Welcome back, everybody, to another beautiful show here at The Movement.
Yeah, the movement. Now, what did you think of my thought there? That is the shorts for this particular show shouldn't be called shorts; they should be called farts.
I think if you're gonna go with farts, shouldn't it be called the sharts?
Right, because shart. Okay, I see what you did there. It would be a shart, stating that instead of just a fart, which is just a small little thing. That's what I was kind of going for. But you went shart, thinking that it's actual physical matter, and putting an sh, which is for shit, but it could also mean short. It's fucking brilliant.
Isn't that awesome, dude? That's how you do it. That's how you figure it out, man.
Yep. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. You play your guitar on the MTV.
That's the way you do it.
Did you hear? There was actually some news about MTV. I think they're shutting down
in the UK. I thought.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Now now they're saying that the US is doing it also this year.
They're gonna shut. MTV is gonna be done.
Yeah, no more music TV.
Oh, yeah. There hasn't been music television for quite some time, but MTV has been a staple since I don't know what, 79?
Something like that, early 80s. Yeah.
Some shit like that. Yeah.
Yes. Well, happy Tuesday, everybody. Did you hear about the great news about Velocity?
I did, and I've got the Velocity sweatshirt on here for sure. In a minute. Okay, I'm going to just put the sunglasses on the ground on purpose. I'm going to put my Velocity hat on.
Hell yeah.
Well, you see, I got to work on the shot now because now my hat goes completely off the shot. This is like a Pope hat. It's like a Velocity Pope
So
hat.
what I do is that I try to bend the lip all the way up to underneath the V, and then it looks like I'm Rocky. Because then I have to bend the back all the way down.
All right.
Yeah,
it's kind of like a chef hat. I think it's more of a Well, I see. The thing is that the hat goes off the top of my shot, so now it just looks like it just keeps going. So it's like a chef. Don't I look like a chef? I look like a fucking chef.
Yeah, you look like a continental chef. Yeah, hell yeah.
Je suis also Velocity Restorations. Je suis content. Je suis
Man, there's gonna be a third movie. It's gonna be Velocity Restorations Goes to France.
You know what? It'll be my third film. I at this point, you guys might as well just call me a thespian, right? I've been in 2 films. I'm officially a thespian, and a third film. Look, I'm just showing off here, Jay. I've got range, right? I can do accents, right? I try not to be racist, right? I try. But sometimes I just don't know.
No, I get it.
But anyway, yeah, that might be a thing. But anyway, yeah, did you hear at the top? Velocity sent us $20.
Velocity did send us $20. Thank you so much, Velocity Modern Classics, for getting the show back on top with all updated Opus clip points.
I know we need to do that. So we're just with that $20, we're $130 short of what I need for basically to get credits for the year, and yeah, we'll see. Looks like I might have to go into the
Does every month you still get the 60, right? 60 points every month.
Oh no! I buy enough credits, and then so I buy them in bulk for the entire year. So what I did is I took into account that we do 4 roughly 60-minute shows, and then I count for the Jessup shit I do. And I'm like, all right, well, how many minutes do I need so I don't run out? I don't want to run out. And then I divide them up. So like this month I can spend X amount. So like right now, just for ha-has, I have 211 credits left. Which and a credit means a minute. So if I put this show in and it's 45 minutes, it'll deduct 45 minutes, 45 from the 211. So we're running out. I mean, it's getting close. So, but on the good side is I'm getting my tax return, right? That's going to come in a few weeks. It's not a lot. I found that the amount of a refund you get when you're retired, because this is my first full retirement year, tax year that I'm dealing with. And yeah, it turns out you don't get a whole lot back. They tax you on your withdrawals, and it turns out they got that pretty much. They got it tuned in.
Damn.
It blows.
Damn.
So, but anyway, I got enough for maybe a credit here or there. I got to get, Crawlface paid for the Streamlabs account. That's up in March, I think. So we're gonna be, I'm gonna see if we can find a discount code for that. But look, so basically, I say all that shit, Jay, to say this: Velocity rocks for sending us $20, and then everybody else, we need all you to send us like $100. All right, Eddie's calling now, and Eddie, I can't take your call. I don't have the Red ROM. The Red ROM box isn't set up because I did the mic change. And
are we gonna try to do the big thing today on the Zoom?
No, well, I was gonna get to that too. No, it's unfortunately we can't do Zoom calls. It's due to what's called conflict, and in order for me to get audio in and my video, all my audio and video can only go to one place, and right now it's going to Streamlabs. So what I'd be essentially doing is asking my computer to go, hey, I want to get on a Zoom call, and Zoom's going to go, dude, you don't even have a microphone. It's like, no, I got a microphone. It's right here. But Streamlabs has already got it. So we're going to work on, I have a couple of ideas, and I got to explore it. I think we can just get a free Google phone number. I think that's possible. So what I'm going to research is trying to get a Google phone number for the show. And if we can get a Google phone number, then we can do a video call on the Google.
All right.
So that's that. I thought it was a great idea to do the Zoom thing, but unfortunately,
what about sending them the link through this thing right here that we use, sir?
It's Collab Cam. I don't want to send. All right, so if I send the link out for this, then they'll have the link in perpetuity unless I update the link every single week, and I don't want to update the link every single week.
But there's Mike, you have me.
It's bad enough that I have Brad knowing what this link is right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Producer Mike, I'm so sorry for interrupting you like I always do. I'm so awful at this.
Yeah, someday you're going to get it because I'm going to punch you in the face.
The Eddie Weber phone call was that you have me in the main screen and they want to see that beautiful Velocity Modern Classics hats.
Have you been up the whole fucking show? I guess.
I don't know. Let me see. I'll let you know right now.
Folks, you really need to get Jay another co-host so I can produce this show. This show would run so much smoother if I can do other shit. But yeah, Velocity Restorations, 850-809-6798. They're in a town in Florida that I have difficult pronouncing. Jay, give me the town in Florida.
It's 15 East Quintet in Canton, Florida.
There you go. Velocity Restorations. They're working on shit for Kesha, I think. No, Post Malone. And I think some other dude walked in recently wanting some shit. He wants this aircraft fucking thing. I think Velocity. I guess Velocity would do an airplane, right?
Yeah, they
I don't
could.
know.
They could, dude. They could. I know they could.
That's a mean sounding fife, huh, everybody? So anyway, yeah. So what did we get to? We got to the Zoom thing. Now the Colonel's calling. Listen, I'm not taking fucking phone calls during the show. Velocity Restorations is not sponsoring this show, so I can talk to my fucking phone. I know we had the red box, black Bluetooth thing earlier, but now I don't have it. So I can't, like literally, Colonel, you just called me and I would have to go, hello? Hey, what's up, Colonel? Great. Yep. You watching the show? All right. Yeah, cool. All right. You like it so far? Looking good, right? Fucking Velocity, right? They fucking slay it. Fucking love those dudes. Hell yeah. All right. Well, I'm trying to get to what they're talking about, but you fucking called me and you're bugging the shit out of me. All right. Take it easy. Velocity Restorations. See, we can do little bits like that, Jay, for commercials. And speaking of that, in celebration of the fact that we finally got $20, because $20 is $20. Next week, I'm going to have a Velocity Restorations video produced. I haven't done that for these cats yet, and I think, he sent us $20.
Did you even do the Bradford Kelly epoxy floors video yet that you said that you were going to do? You said you were doing that the last show. Did you do that?
No, I did the video. Yeah, I sent it to Brad. He paid for it. That was like business.
That one was business.
That's business. Yeah, if you want to see the ad, I'm sure Brad's got it all over his socials at this point, and I'd show it on this show. But this show, no, get that shit off, dude. I'm taking you off. What the fuck? Don't do that. We are sponsored by Velocity Restorations, Jay. This is a Velocity show.
This is a Velocity show. I'm so sorry. And now that we're back on Velocity Modern Classics, though, did you hear how their event at Barrett Jackson went, producer Mike?
Yeah. So why don't we get into that? So Eddie Weber, who's awesome, by the way, Red Rom Motorsports, Red Rom 13, Red Rom, he'll kill you if you get, on his bad side. And he's got a Filipino wife. Don't fucking cross a Filipino, baby. A Filipina. But anyway, Eddie did send me some pictures and I believe some videos too. And so I did do a little production work here, and not a lot of production work, but I did create a screen that I call Eddie Weber. And if you'd like to contribute to the channel, there's the QR code. I actually created this screen with the QR code just in case you wanted to do what Velocity did and you take your phone, right? And for you boomers out there, if Brad, you're watching and you've never dealt with QR codes, you turn on the camera function on your phone. Maybe that's why we haven't gotten anything, Jay. Maybe people don't know how to do this. So you turn the camera function on your phone and you just put it in front of the QR code, like the QR code like that. And then a URL will pop up on your phone, and then you just click the URL. And there you go. I did it earlier today. It brings us to the tip, and you can tip $1. We've got it set for the cheapest one to be $1. So if you just at the end of the show, you're like, you know what, Jay and Mike, they brought it, fucking $1. Just $1. And if we can get, like I said, this year's goal is to get dollars. We need $2,000. It was $2,000 for the year, which turned out to be $20 a week, and we didn't get shit for the first 3 weeks. We're in week 4. We got $20 from Velocity Restoration. Fuck yeah! And so now we're only 60. We would have been $80 behind, but now we're only 60. So this is fucking great. Oops. So anyway, yeah, I say all that shit to say, here's some pictures of Eddie. Here's Eddie in front of a truck. Did Eddie go to the Barrett Jackson thing?
No, he did not. He
All right,
watched
so
it at
then,
home. He had to work.
all right, so then that isn't from the I'm thinking about. Pretty big warehouse. Maybe that's Post Malone's truck. I don't know. We need to get Eddie on the show. So we'll get Eddie on the show next week. How about that, Eddie? If you're still watching, if you didn't get mad at me because I wouldn't take your phone call, you're going to be special guest next week. Come with your Super Bowl picks though, because it's going to be our Super Bowl show. Um, oh, I'm sorry, we can't say Super Bowl, right, Jay? Super Bowl, the word Super Bowl. You
We
shouldn't
can't say
say
the
Super
word Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
Right. You can't say Super Bowl and you shouldn't say Super Bowl because the folks at the NFL who put on the Super Bowl, they dislike everyone using Super Bowl because they think Super Bowl is going to make them a ton of money. And then since the NFL is not getting, percentage of that Super Bowl usage, they can shove all the bowls and all the Super Bowls and all the fucking speaking of Super
The
Bowls,
balls.
yeah,
Sounds like a lot
bowls.
of
You can
balls
shove it
and
up their
bowls
ass.
in your
But anyway.
face.
All right, so the big game. We're
Or
gonna we're
in
gonna
your
go.
ass.
We're gonna just fuck them. If they don't want us to use Super Bowl, well, great. Fuck you. Then we won't. Big game, colossal, epic, biblical game. It just better not be like the AFC Championship game because that fucking game was awful. All right. Anyway, I'm getting off track here. So Eddie, yeah, you'll be our guest next week. We'll have Eddie. He'll talk about the cars. We'll talk about all the shit that Velocity's got going on. Maybe Eddie could work it out, Jay, that he could be at like the Velocity location with like some of the ownership, some of the brass, if you will. And because remember the last time we had him on, we asked him some difficult questions. He just didn't know like 60% of the answers. So maybe if we got like Cody and maybe some other guys, some of the other cats that work there that like, are more on the, you know, because Eddie works there, right? And I'm not saying Eddie doesn't have clout because look this shit. I mean, he fucking got me this and he got me this. But what I am saying is that if we want to ask some classified information, maybe Eddie's not the go-to dude. What do you think?
I think Eddie is the go-to dude. The problem is, we
Okay.
gotta keep it hush hush. We can't let nobody know.
Well, this isn't a hush hush show, Jay. This is all out on the line.
Yeah, but then his job is on the line, producer Mike. Then his
Listen,
job is
listen.
on the
Hey,
line.
look, Velocity already sent us $20, and the Velocity
Hey yo,
wouldn't
what
even have
the
known
fuck?
this show even existed if it weren't for Eddie Weber.
I mean, that is
So
true.
I don't think Eddie. I think Eddie now has what the Hill people call job security. Yeah. Until this show goes off the air. All right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know.
Ladies and gentlemen, start supporting the show. Hit the QR code again on our left side
That's
of our
all. That was
screen.
all.
Right, left or right? Oh my God, I always mess it up.
All
Left
right.
or right,
So
producer Mike?
I did get to some
Right.
Barrett Jackson shit now, Jay. This is a I'm pretty sure this is a Matchbox car. I don't know. It looks like this isn't a Matchbox. Maybe not. I guess it's on a stage. This looks like it could be packaging for a freaking Matchbox car. And then there's some little people in it. Maybe that's the real deal. I don't know. My eyes suck, Jay. Um, I don't think. I think. I think Eddie was just sending us a picture of his empty Jack Daniel. Jay, if you recall, Eddie likes to drink those foofy Jack Daniel wine coolers.
Yeah, no, the man actually drinks the wine coolers. Yeah, if
Yeah,
he doesn't want to mix it up, he definitely drinks those
yeah.
easy,
We're
ready to
showing a
go
picture.
Coke and
We're
Jacks.
showing a picture of it right now. If you look at the stream, I don't know if you have the stream up, but if yeah, they're empty. So I think he's just showing off that he drank his pink little Jack Daniel foofy drinks.
It does actually look though like it could be a box of two bottles of actual Jack Daniels though.
Mhm. Yeah, here's another one. I brought up another shot. This is of a truck, but just the angle of the shot, it makes it look like that this totally could be, something that 5'9" Keith has in his garage.
Right.
It's pretty interesting that they did. It's the perspective, forced perspective, I think they call it. Um, but anyway, that's cool shit. 72 Ford F100 custom pickup. All right, so Jay, I brought up we showed these shots last week. Um, so here's the 72 Ford F100 custom pickup that the Velocity Restoration folks sold. Now, I've got the actual placard that's got the sale prices, so everyone can see
Oh,
that this
okay.
thing sold for $275,000.
Oh,
Holy
275.
shit!
Okay.
But what do you
Yeah.
got for me on this particulars? I know you
No,
don't know the
you actually
yeah.
have the right price. I don't have the 275 for the F100. I thought it ended up being 250,000, but 275. That's a payday for down for the boys down at Velocity Modern
Hell
Classics.
yeah! No wonder they sent us $20.
Fuck
Fuck
yeah,
yeah!
dude!
No shit.
They
Yeah.
could have sent us at least 10,000 of that.
Well, come on, man. We can't be we can't be greedy, man. I mean, I know that they're a name
We got
sponsor.
if it wasn't us sponsoring the
I tell
Barry
you what,
Jackson
though.
last week, though,
I tell you what, Jay. Though I will make a deal with you. If Velocity Restorations, I tell you what, not even 10 grand. If Velocity Restorations sent us, if they sent us $500, right, which would get us to 25% of our yearly goal, I will make them a named sponsor of this show. I will change the name of this show to the Velocity Restorations Movement. I
Ladies
will
and gentlemen,
change
do you
all
hear
of the
this?
fucking branding. Yeah, go ahead, Jay. Tell them what I'm going to do.
The branding is changing, ladies and gentlemen. The branding is changing. It's time. It's time.
You'll get the whole year. And also, too, Jay, I said it. I know I made you nervous. I made you cry once almost on the show. Almost. Not you didn't
Almost.
cry, but you almost
Almost.
cried. Like the
Almost.
movement might even not even last all year. I mean, it might not. You know,
You hear this, everybody?
but if we got 500 fucking dollars from Velocity Restorations, guess what? This whole show will change. You know, we'll fucking races. We're playing Connect Four at the end of the fucking show. What if we got some sort of Velocity Restorations race game board and we start racing motherfucking cars on this goddamn show? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we could. Hey, you know what we could do? We could buy steering wheels and set it up for the show,
Oh my
and we can do it.
god,
You know what I mean?
Jay!
Velocity Modern Classics, please sponsor the show.
So
Sponsor the
all
show.
right. So that's what we need. We need $500 and then send one to Jay and send one to me. We need a steering column that'll go to the floor and
Yes.
so while we're doing the show, we'll have steering wheels in front of us.
Yes, exactly.
That would be fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
We could just do
Success.
this every once in a while when the show goes off the rails. I love that idea.
That could be a good
Eddie,
idea.
get on that. Tell your boss this is the shit. Look at Jay. God damn, we got to put you in the sales department, man. That's outstanding. All right, let's see what else Eddie's got for us here.
Sounds like Velocity Modern Classics is gonna come in hot with that money.
Yeah. All right, so that was all the pictures. Yeah, congratulations, Velocity, on the sale of that truck. Did they sell just one? Hopefully they sold a couple of those bitches. This sounds like $1 million operation over there.
Producer Mike, I was having some sort of audio issue over here. I'm so sorry. Can you repeat that again?
I was saying that I hope that Velocity Restorations didn't sell just that one truck. Maybe they sold, like 3 or 4 of them, because they're $1 million operation, but we got to get them to the next level, $1 billion.
This is when the red box, the red rum red box or black box, will come in handy to find out more information about how many vehicles they sold. Besides, the F100 and the
No,
F250.
no, no. Like I said, the Red Rum box is done, and that's why I said, hey, Eddie, full on. Come on next week. Bring Cody. Bring your friends. Go down to the warehouse. Go down to the shop.
Get your
And
production team down there to get everything set
yeah,
up really
like
nicely.
Eddie, you had all those wicked awesome backgrounds, right? And your setups for the Jessup show. Just go down to the shop, set something up. Actually, even better yet, you guys got plenty of room down there. Set up a fucking studio. Get a goddamn. Next
They
time
have
one of
a
you guys are
studio.
going, next time one of you guys are going to work, and you see one of those, hey, free couch, grab that bitch, bring it into the fucking shop, and then put a tarp over it or something, and then fucking set up a camera and do the show. Dude, again, send the $500. You guys call in every fucking week, and then we could have another box. Actually, Jay, that's what we should do. We should have. Don't they probably have got security cams or some shit. We should get a live shot security cam and then just have that going during the movement so they can show the guys
Like
working on
on
shit.
you talking
Yeah.
about an Earth cam in there? Now that will be sick.
Yeah, they could get her. Yeah, essentially put an Earth cam in the warehouse of the thing. All right, Jay, we've talked about a lot of stuff.
Wait. I want to honor Eddie Weber. I want to honor Eddie Weber right here.
It's almost like, folks, he doesn't realize the producer is in charge of the show. Isn't it amazing? Go ahead, Jay.
Let's honor Eddie Weber here in this picture. Let me get my ugly ass out of here, huh? Give me a second.
We showed that one already. Did something explode?
He said the haters would think it's fake, but I don't see that it's fake. It looks very real to me.
Well, the Colonel will say it's fake.
It looks real to me.
It's very pretty.
It is.
All right, Jay, we've talked about a lot of stuff today, and I think we've put it off long enough. We alluded to the Zoom that we tried to do, but we talked about the conflict that we're running into. Our first Zoomer would have been Mysterious Vixen, faux show. So we're going to see if we can get the Google thing set up, and then we'll go from there. But that leads us right into the wonderful, wonderful chat that we have, Jay.
Oh, the chat room. Hell
yeah. What do we have going on in the chat?
Well, we got a lot of only Eddie Weber and Vixen. Shout out to you guys tonight to on the show. Thank you. So hello. Vixen said it's freezing cold outside. Yes, it was a terrible week of this horrid snow and cold that we had out over here in mid east, in the eastern and southern part of the United States. Producer Mike, I hope your family was good down there. Did they get hit with snow?
I'm assuming my sister did, but my sister's a moron. She lives in New Hampshire. My brother lives in Florida. My folks live in Florida. I live in Nevada. We're cool.
Hell yeah. Eddie Weber says, LOL, fucking same. Cracked the block in my race car from the hard freeze. Oh shit, man! You got
Florida?
In Florida.
Oh, he's in
man.
the Panhandle. Yeah, it does get cold up there. That's right. Yep.
Crew member said he drained out my motor when we ended the season. Left it slap full of water. Turned it into a really expensive popsicle. Shit, man. Hopefully you get that figured out before the season gets started with that. Why am I having issues?
Fucking blows, man. That's like Brad luck right there.
Yeah, right. Vixen says, "Oh, that's sucky as hell." Red Rum said, "Yeah, but now I have a new excuse to build another, maybe slightly bigger motor, and to try and see what the 604 life is about." LOL.
604 horsepower? Holy shit!
Damn. Vixen said,
"That's too much, Jay. Right? I mean, can you imagine putting 604 in the
we're
Pinto van you
men.
got?
We're men, producer Mike. We're men. It's never too much. If I could put something like that in the van will become a sleeper. Ask Eddie Weber that question.
Well, 604 engine will keep you warm during the fucking winter you're getting up in Buffalo for sure.
It's awful up here. It's awful. Man, I'm really having a hard time here today. I should start highlighting. Nice. Vixen said, I love it. Eddie Weber said, I'm gonna have a funeral for my old motor. She's been a faithful old bitch. Last motor my best friend and I built before his death a couple years ago. Put it in my mud truck, race car, shit, everything. Shit, my condolences, my friend, man, but that's
Indeed.
awesome. Eddie Weber says, I just gotta figure out the proper send off. LOL. Vixen said
Ah, well,
fireworks
hey,
and
well, let's talk
all.
about that
Okay,
for a second. Let's
all
talk
right.
about that for a second. Proper send off. I think we should pose that question to Steve Jessup. Hey,
Oh,
we've got this fucked up fucking engine block. It's a paperweight. How the fuck should we blow this up? I know Steve's preference is tannerite, but tannerite might not be appropriate for metal. You know what I mean? Cast iron.
that's a lot of iron, producer Mike. That's a
It
lot of
sure
iron.
is. Fuck.
Ah, shit, that hit good. Fireworks and all, huh? Said Vixen. Vixen also said maybe a short shit, but I don't know. Vixen also says take a big old hit. You need one, producer Mike.
That's a good
Go
idea,
it up.
Jay. Why don't we take a pause? Why don't we all collectively as a group,
A
if you
big social.
if you cats at Velocity are hanging out, fuck yeah, let's just all fucking toke one up. That's all I got to say about that. I like these moments where we hit. It's almost like a moment of silence, and then all
It's like it's
chaos.
like it's like pouring your drink to your friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Going out.
yeah. God damn, that's good. Thank you, Mysterious Vixen. Oh, all right, Jay. Who's next?
He said he can't see producer Mike. That's when we
Yeah,
fix
we
that
fixed it.
problem. Okay. Is he saying off screen? No, almost entire time. Almost the entire time. That's what happened. Eddie Weber said. Vixen said, I will only use the link as permitted.
I know you would, but collectively as a practice, we have to put some security measures in place, and you know,
I think
can't get
producer Mike
special.
is playing hide and seek, she said when you were gone. I
Yeah,
think you were.
yeah. I was doing naughty things. You know all about naughty, don't you, Mysterious Vixen? So yeah, I was doing that shit. I shouldn't have
Eddie
said
Weber
that. What
says
the fuck am I?
closest we get to aviation is deciding, deciding attitude with altitude. Where is he going? Well, I guess that's brought to you by Velocity Modern Classics.
You got this.
What?
Oh, for the love of fucking Pete! I'm making a drink. I'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, while producer Mike go gets a drink, we're gonna pause real quick on our chat and talk about around the
No,
world real quick.
no. Go ahead and finish the chat. I just got to make a drink. I'll be right back. That's fine.
Now producer Mike is playing hide and seek, Vixen. Now producer
Oh,
Mike is playing
fuck
hide and seek.
me.
Oh, I would love to see a flying machine. Jay, you're toasting, ain't you? Yes. Yes, I am. I can't believe it that you noticed. uh Haha, I ain't a boomer, I'm a Gen Xer. Vixen said, Red Rum Live, I'm down, bro. You're good. I got you, said Eddie Weber. Vixen has also said, nice. Eddie Weber then said, that was the F-250 I built that went across the block. Sold it in a Street Series F-100. It was a good day. Good, man. Good. Vixen said, they are awesome. I love it. We got over here Old Fashioned Nog in Canadian Club 1858. Wow. He's about to get lit, ladies and gentlemen. Lit. Vixen says they are awesome. I love it. Speaking of the NFL, says Eddie Weber, Miles Garrett just bought a supercharged K10 and a pink Bronco for his wife. Was that at the same time, Eddie Weber, as this Barrett Jackson thing that happened on the 23rd? Um, Vixen says, a pink Bronco that would be definitely. Sorry about that. That would definitely stand out in a crowd. Hell yeah, it would. I mean, there's a pink Cadillac that drives around here every year. Um, Eddie Weber, 4 bottles left in that case. LOL. See, he says he has 4 bottles left in that case. Play the damn video, LOL, said Eddie Weber. Do you have that video, producer Mike, when you get back? Vixen said they
I'll
ain't
have to check.
ready. Vixen said they ain't ready what we say, LOL. Come on. And then Vixen says at least not yet, LOL. Eddie Weber says 220K for the F250, 250K on the F100. 25K was the auction fee. Oh, okay, okay. Vixen says, damn, that's stiff. Yeah, it was. Eddie Weber, yes, ma'am. We made 470K for some used trucks we had in rebuilt in the back. Vixen said, I oftentimes want to break down things and rebuild them. And then Vixen also said, oh my God, that's awesome. Vixen said, producer Mike, you would definitely need a huge hit. So that means that you have to come back to your chair with that new drink. And before you take a sip of that drink, you have to take a mean rip. And then I want you to take, right in the midst of your cough, I want you to take a sip of that drink, sir. Eddie Weber said, yo, Vixen join with me next week. Sorry. Can Vixen join me next week, producer Mike, on the phone call? Vixen said, Reverend, I would love to. I have questions though. Hit me with your best shot. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Come on, sing it with me, producer Mike. I know you know
So I heard a question.
it.
Yeah, Mysterious Vixen could totally be on the call with Eddie. Velocity just got some fat cash, so just send a plane ticket to Mysterious Vixen, fly her down to the shop. Done. I just got you a free vacation to Florida, Mysterious Vixen. You're
Hell
welcome.
yeah, paid and sponsored by, again, ladies and gentlemen, Velocity Modern Classics.
Indeed. Velocity Restorations. 850-809-6798 in the town that Jay mentioned earlier, on the road that Jay mentioned earlier.
The
But that
15th
phone
East
number will get you
Quintet
there.
Road in Canton, Florida.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
All right. Did you get through all of them?
No, no. Eddie Weber said he had to poop. Yeah,
Oh,
he's going poop. You're good. That's where you went, producer Mike. I guess to poop, but that wasn't me.
I wouldn't. First of all, I would not take a shit in this sweatshirt and in this hat. Too much respect. Too much respect. So I will hold that dump until I get into my jammies. Or you know what I mean. I would pull my jammies down and dump. I'm not gonna take a shit in my jammies. Actually, I don't even wear jammies. I wear cut off fucking lounge pants and a fucking Trailer Park Boys shirt. Anyway, what's next?
Vixen
Fuck.
said, who me? It couldn't be. Eddie Weber said over the weekend Barry Jackson was Friday. He bought on Sunday. We rolled in this morning to a sold sticker on both.
Fuck yeah.
And Vixen said when he glows in the dark, I want to see that. Vixen also said it was supposed to say reading what we say, typo on my part.
All right. Tell Mike to update his screen. LOL. Okay.
Am I missing anything else?
I know you got it. I think you fucking nailed it, dude. Another solid trip through. Oh, Christ Almighty! I try to do these transitions so they look cool. Another solid visit to the chat room. Nicely done, Jake. Morales.
Hell yeah.
All
Hell
right.
yeah.
It's by far and away our most popular part of the show. Now, I don't know if it's because the game of Connect Four is so riveting, or everyone realizes the show is ending and they're psyched. It could be both. The only thing that is more popular as far as I get feedback is the feedback I get about Rad Brad. Like whenever there's a Rad Brad short, we launched a Rad Brad short this morning from the Jessup show. It's got over 400 views in like
There
3
we go.
hours. It
We need
like
more sad Brad stories, man. We need
I
it.
know. I know. So, I mean, I want to give him his own sitcom on this goddamn channel, to be honest with you. I'll write a. Listen, I could go to ChatGPT or Grok. We could write a sitcom for Rad Brad. Just have, hey, we need a script. We need a 10-minute, 12-minute script for a sitcom. And then we could launch a 12-minute sitcom every week. Overhead, we could keep the overhead low on this.
Hell yeah.
See, listen, and actually, this is a thing. Let's talk about this for a second. So, when AI, like, it got to the point, this is probably what, about 2 years ago, when AI got to the point where Hollywood started freaking out, I think we found the niche for AI generated. Like there hasn't been a whole lot of 12-minute sitcoms that have been available online. You know what I mean? Like official ones. Yeah, there's some limited series things, but could you imagine if we did, like, we could keep it simple. Like, all right, let's take Brad out of it. Let's just say we're doing a sitcom about us. Okay? You're in your house. I'm in my house. So we give ChatGPT all those parameters. Like, look, we need a sitcom. This needs to be very fucking funny. And these are our constraints. Like, Jay's in his house. He's got a kitchen. So, yeah, he could set up a camera in his kitchen if you say we need to. And then let them write the whole fucking thing. And then you and I act the whole shit out. We record each segment we need. I've got DaVinci Resolve. I put all that shit together. And bang. I think we could do that with, I mean, there'd be some work involved for sure and some time, but not as much as putting on goddamn Seinfeld or anything like that.
Right.
Maybe, you know what I'm going to do?
I see that you're coming up with something good, though, here.
You know what I'm going to do, Jay?
Huh.
I'm going to make this a project for the crew over at the retreat. As everyone knows, the retreat, starring the Colonel, is going to be debuting on, I believe it's February 27th. February 27th, whatever that Friday
month away.
is.
A month away.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because a sitcom involving the Colonel. Oh, so funny. You know, maybe try to get somebody else and make it kind of an odd couple. Did you ever watch the old Odd Couple? Have you ever seen the Jack Klugman, Tony Randall vehicle, The Odd Couple? Neil Simon's fucking brilliant fucking piece.
No, I don't think I have. No.
It is The Odd Couple was a Neil Simon play, so it was on Broadway for a while, and it's about they're two friends, both of them recently divorced. But one of them is a drinking, gambling sports writer for a small to medium newspaper. And the other guy is, I think he's an accountant, or he's not a lawyer or a doctor, but he's a very professional. You know who Jimmy Carr is, the comedian, the British comedian?
Yeah.
Yep. Tony Randall dressed exactly like Jimmy Carr does in the series, whereas Jack Klugman, his character, he's wearing, you know, a fishing hat with all the lures hanging out of it, and you know, just raggedy. And the two of them, opposites attract kind of a thing. The series was brilliant. The sitcom was absolutely hilarious, and I think we could get the Colonel into the same kind of role. We'll put him in the, because we don't want to mimic. Well, I guess we want to we want to take inspiration from the Odd Couple. We don't want to mimic the Odd Couple. So I don't want a sports writer. Just give me an army vet who's run into one too many IUDs. Not IUDs. IEDs. Improvised IEDs, not an IUD. Maybe an IUD.
Never know. Maybe you need it in your
Jay, I may have drank enough for you to win Connect 4 here in a couple minutes. I've got the screen all ready to go. Are you ready? Are you fucking ready?
Let's do it.
Do you want to take a hit first or anything? Get yourself prepped?
I got it right in front of me this time, so no excuses.
All right.
No excuses.
All right, so you're in. So if I hit start game, it says could not start game. Connect 4 requires 2 players. Oh, there you are. Fantastic.
I'm in there.
All right. So I was telling the folks at the top, Jay. I know sometimes you ignore me, but I was saying you've been getting your ass fucking kicked in 2026. So, do you have any predictions for this game? Because I've got one.
Yeah, you beating my ass again. Let's get going.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
Fucking brilliant. I love the confidence. All right, let's go. Let's fucking go. No, yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. I have a feeling I really thought you were going to let that go. Ain't gonna happen.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
Motherfucker. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, thank you. Bum, 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 bum. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Do you think Jay's doing good so far? Think he knows what he's doing? Oh, shit. All right, I got to think about this for a second. What would be the best?
It's not warm when she's away. Bum, bum.
Is Jay gonna mess up, ladies and gentlemen? Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna mess up? Is he gonna do it? Do it. Do it. You know you wanna. Put it right there. You know you wanna put it right there. Please put it right there. Ah, oh, fucker. I don't want to put it there. I don't want to put it there. I definitely don't want to put it there. I could go. Yeah, this is a good one, ladies and gentlemen. You're really, yeah. I see. Jay's been reading some books or something. All right. I'm not out of real estate. God. Okay. Okay.
Happy Tuesday,
Jay.
everybody.
Mike, Tuesday night, right? Tuesday fucking night. I can't go there.